Ray and Charles Eames, the design duo, are best known for the practicality and elegance captured in their mass-produced furniture. Charles was born in St. Louis, Missouri, 1907, and as a young man studied architecture at Washington University. In the following years after his study, Charles designed a number of houses and churches with various partnerships. His work during this period of time caught the attention of Elil Saarinen, who offered him a job at the Cranbrook Academy of Art as the head of the design department in 1938. During this time at the academy, he collaborated with the architect-designer Ray Saarinen, a Finnish-born American who was the son of Elil Saarinen and would later become one of the leaders in architectural design in the 50s. One of the various design collaborations between the two was of a form-fitting shell chair that won first place in the organic design competition conducted in 1940 to 1941 by the Museum of Modern Art, New York City. Charles Eames' lifelong design partner and wife, Ray, who was previously known as Ray Kaiser, was born in Sacramento, California in 1912. After attending the Burnett College in New York, Ray studied painting for a period at the Hans Hofmann School of Fine Art until 1937. In 1940, and at the age of 28, Ray enrolled at the Cranbrook Academy of Art, where she met Charles and later married him in 1941. Shortly following their marriage, Charles and Ray moved to California, where they established their design firm. Together they became involved in architectural projects, product design, film production, and exhibits, with the primary aim of creating comfortable chairs that were affordable and used new plywood technology. However, the war interrupted their work and thus realigned their aim to the design of splints made from plywood, which were manufactured in large quantities for the US Navy. A year after the end of the war, in 1946, Ray and Charles exhibited their experimental furniture designs at MoMA, which subsequently created the opportunity to work with the Herman Miller Company to begin production of their furniture. In 1949, the Eameses designed and built their iconic house located in California. The house itself was entirely made of factory-produced components. A little over a decade later, the Eameses helped to create the IBM's memorable exhibit for the New York World's Fair held between 1964 to 1965. They were also able to design a large American 200th anniversary exhibition called Franklin and Jefferson. In addition to their work in architecture, furniture design, and exhibition design, they often worked in graphic design, photography, and film. A principal example of their non-typical designs would be Ray's abstract magazine covers. Ray would often design magazines related to art, architecture, and film. And with parallel, Charles for a period of time painted movie sets. And while Ray and Charles Eames did often pursue works in various design fields, almost every product they created held aspects of Dieter Rams's design philosophy. For those unfamiliar with Dieter Rams, he was a German industrial designer born in 1932 who created a set of 10 principles for good design that he lives by, 5 of which closely correlate to the works of Ray and Charles Eames. Their plywood folding screen, created in 1946, exemplifies this correlation. In this particular product, they demonstrate that good design is as little design as possible. They show this in how the design itself is minimal and portrays only curvature in the form and contains no visible intricacies. They also create a parallel in how good design is innovative. Charles and Ray accomplished this through the use of plywood technology in creating a manufactured curvature that holds the appearance of it being organically made. Another principle used by the Eameses is that good design makes a product useful. They accomplished this by rather than creating a new product, they built upon and improved the product's functionality and aesthetic. They also show how good design is unobtrusive, with the implementation of a folding function in their screen. This function allows people to arrange the product in an unobtrusive manner. Charles and Ray Eames also demonstrate how good design is honest. The product that they created is very familiar and stays true to its purpose. It folds and allows for a division to be made in an open space, with more convenience and organic aesthetics. Another good example of how this can be considered good design in regards to Dieter Rams's principles is that the design makes use of a minimalist approach and holds no attachment to context and can be used in various settings such as an office, bedroom, or lounge area. In relation to my own designs, although they cannot be put in any context, they still hold aspects of good design. By using my short series titled Ambience as an example, my artworks make use of minimalism and are based off of a previous concept, or in this case, a photo. In doing so, much like Charles and Ray Eames, I am enhancing the photo and implementing a variety of subtle and strong aesthetics of my own. In addition to my unique aesthetics, and in contrast to the Eames' design approach, I make large use of color and place heavy emphasis on shape and line. What I may aim to do in the future is implement a more unobtrusive approach that holds simple aesthetics in the same manner as Charles and Ray Eames.